Hey, welcome to Hearsays. I'm Paul.
And I'm Patrick.
We're going to do one of our quick movie reviews, and this time we're going to be talking about
Bulletproof Monk. That's right, Bulletproof Monk. If you like this sort of thing, head on down there and hit a little subscribe, because we do new videos like this every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesdays are short little rapid reviews like this one, sometimes trivia every other Tuesday, and then Thursdays are longer videos. So let's just jump into it to borrow from Phil DeFranco.
So, a little synopsis of Bulletproof Monk, which is, let's see if
this should be good. I want to see this.
I'm going to see
Strap in, everybody.
I'm going to see if I can get this right. Which is a convent of monks, which could protect a secret scroll, which is the Scroll of Truth, I believe. I might get the name wrong. It has the ability to, which grants the reader of the scroll the power to change the world depending on who that person is. It can be for good, it can be for bad. These monks are, which is vowed to protect it from everybody, not even from people who actually have good intentions.
Yes, they're not even going to read it themselves.
Yeah. So, but it also instills the protector of this scroll, which is chosen by the previous protector, with immortality. It is, and also it seems like they're able to essentially do a little bit more feng shui
Yeah, feng shui.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's not furniture arranging, but no. They definitely can do kung fu. I think every 60 years you're the protector of the scroll, so you don't age. And every 60 years it's the year of the cow, I think it was.
Years of goat.
Year of the goat. Year of the
ram. Year of the ram.
Some livestock year every 60 years, and you could pass on that power to somebody else. But the somebody else would have to fulfill 3 proverbs or 3 kind of prophecies.
Yeah.
Prophecies.
Do you remember the first one?
Oh, it's fight under a flock of cranes.
It is something. Defeat an army while a flock of ravens fly above.
Cranes, it's definitely
cranes. Yes, cranes.
So the second one then is fight for love in the House of Jade.
Yeah, the House of Jade, or the Temple of Jade, or something like that. And the third one?
Go.
Protect.
You brought this up. I can't remember it right now.
Protect a family that you did not know you had.
That's it. He's right. It's terrible. I look, we do rewatch these movies before doing these rapid reviews, but that was beyond my memory level. I'm like, there was 3 prophecies. There's a scroll that can either make the world brilliant or make the world terrible. It's that kind of movie, folks. Why are we talking about it? We only ever pick movies for the rapid review that you may have either missed, you should see in some cases, and in some cases you missed, you might want to see, even though it's not brilliant. So we're not saying you should definitely see this movie, as in it's not one of the all-time greats, but it's a lot of fun and it's got a lot of charm. So we'll give you a little breakdown. That's the most amazing synopsis ever, by the way. He pulled that off. You try and watch this movie and then summarize it in a few lines. I think to get into it, this was made in 2003, but it was made like a 1993 kind of classic action movie that it was an A movie made with B movie skills.
Yeah.
The editing's not great. The dialogue is cheesy. Arnold had better dialogue in most of his films than half the people in this. There's a lot of cheesy lines. It just has a feel to it where the special effects aren't always completely covered off. But because it's a 90s film in the 2000s, it's the last of a generation. And it has a crapload of charm because of that.
It really does.
It's such a charming movie. Mostly, I think, because of the cast. Sean William Scott is in this, hot out of his streak of films after American Pie, which broke for him.
Yeah, and he went on to a couple of other ones like In the Jungle. What is it?
Welcome to the Jungle.
Welcome to the Jungle.
And then he did Goon after that, which is a great film, by the way. Goon, well done, Sean William Scott.
So and Chow
Yun-fat.
Yeah, which is he was a very good.
He was from the John Woo stable of films prior to that. And then he did Replacement Killers, which is a great film we may well do a rapid review on someday. Then he did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Chow Yun-fat's an incredibly charismatic guy. His English was good enough to act. A lot of people are like, oh, his English isn't great. He was usually not playing somebody from San Diego, so his English didn't seem like a problem. He played people in character for what he was. The Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon connection also shows up in the fighting style and the way they showed it. It is the I can fly and I can step on air and swim through air like water.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of falling backwards and getting right back up without ever touching the ground.
A lot of wire work going on there, but it's well hidden.
They borrowed the style and they used it really, really, really well. And again, in a charming way.
They did. The martial arts in this film are really, really well done, kind of thing. It's a nice kind of flowy, fighty film. It is a callback to a lot of the kung fu-esque movies of the past. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon being one. It also has a callback to like Bruce Lee's era of movies as well.
Yep.
Which goes, it is a film that has a lot of heart to it. It is great. Which goes,
and we're not describing any specific thing about it that makes it great. So like Sean William Scott, if you watch the film, and hopefully we'll be able to get some stills, it's basically him wearing a selection of different leather jackets and trying to look cool for the 90s in the 2000s. There's a Sean William Scott's the young pickpocket who befriends the monk. Nazis are chasing the monk over all the 60 years. Like, it's a cheesy story.
Yeah.
Up to the point where you're like, oh, then there's the rough and tumble girl who once you see her, it's like, okay, well, they're going to end up falling in love. And then the Nazis, the bad guys, there is a female there also, and you're like, okay, well, they're going to make the two women have a fight at the end because that's what these films do, and it happens. And like, there's lines of dialogues like, I'm rich, and why do you pretend that you're a street person if you're so rich? She's like, it's the only place I gain respect for myself, or something to that effect.
Yeah, or which is the monk has no name. You give up your name when you become the protector. Which goes his like as which goes Sean William Scott says. His cookie fortune, which goes proverbs and stuff like that.
Quit it with the fortune cookie philosophy, or whatever
kind of
it was.
thing is quite a large amount. Like the question of why do hot dogs come in package of 10 and hot dog buns come in a package of 8, and if you can answer that, you will be able to get enlightenment. Yeah. So just to give the characters are kind of cheesy, kind of kind of 90s, as you said. The bad guys are very cheesy and stuff. I believe the actor who played the main bad guy, who has been looking for the scroll for 60 years and is now old, because I believe he played Rasputin in the original Hellboy.
Oh, I think he probably, it's the same actor.
Yeah, so that's an interesting
well, actually, the other, and I haven't written this down, and I meant to because I keep forgetting the name every time, and I only watched this film again last night. The English
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr.
Funktastic.
Mr. Funktastic, that's all right. They had a character called Mr. Funktastic. Oh, by the way, this is like Limp Bizkit's Accidental Dream at one or two points there. It all sounds awful, but it's not. It's got a load of heart, a load of charm. It's like watching the last of a generation. It's like watching the swan song for that sort of mindless, it's not heavy, it's not light action film. It's adorable. Watch it, enjoy it. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Chow Yun-fat could carry any film with just that cute little smile he carries around.
Yeah,
too.
he does. He's a little nice. cheeky character in this. Yeah. So, if you haven't seen it, and you watch it because of this, please comment down below your thoughts. If you have seen it and you disagree with us or agree with us, also message down below. And if you like these short reviews and short trivia things, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell.
Yeah.
Comment down below.
Tell your friends. We could always do with more people watching so that we can get better and give you more of what you need. Yeah. On that note, I've been Patrick.
And I've been Paul.
And we've been Here Aside. See you next time.